Hi everyone, it's Joe. Welcome back to another ramble. It is March 31st, 2026 at 10:40 p.m. EST. First things first, happy Trans Visibility Day to any and all people who identify as transgender in whatever capacity they choose to identify as trans. Trans people are valid and they are always welcome here, and I will always support them to my fullest ability. If in any way, shape, or form you disagree with this statement, please see your way out of here. However, given the fact that I am also trans, if you are someone who regularly comes around here, I'm assuming you are not one of the people who I just told to get out. So I imagine the majority of you are fine. But if some rando pops in here and does not support that, out. Anywho's here. Ramble time. Okay, so earlier I put up the first non-introduction episode of the anime alphabet challenge thingy, so that's fun. I don't know if that seems interesting to any of you. Feel free to check it out. Also, I think it's really funny. Trust me, I'll get into regular order in just a minute. I think it's really funny. Let me check analytics. I think it was it yesterday's ramble? I think it was yesterday's. Yeah, it was yesterday's ramble. Yeah, I think it was in yesterday's. I said it. I'm pretty sure I said something along the lines of YouTube is doing that thing where nothing gets pushed to anybody, and or my stuff has just suddenly gotten really boring because views and watch time have just suddenly died. And then it was really funny because I checked analytics today and that video has a view and a like and it's got all the watch time. It's like somebody heard me complaining and was like, okay, fine, we'll let one person see it. So I don't know, that was funny. Anyway, let me do this the correct way and go in order of events like I always do. So last night after the ramble, I stayed up and I watched I was watching the next show in the alphabet challenge, which I've already announced, so I'm comfortable saying that I'm watching it. I'm not going to give my thoughts on it, but A Girl and Her Guard Dog. I watched that for a bit and I went to bed. So I woke up today at let's see, it's Tuesday. So yeah, I woke up today multiple times and then I got out of bed at 8:45-ish. Got dressed, got ready, headed out to class, and then I got there about 9:15, and then we were sitting in the hallway till about 9:20, got let in, had our lecture. I unfortunately didn't have enough time for breakfast, so right after class I went to the other food place and I got chicken tenders and french fries. Breakfast of champions. Well, the chicken tenders were good, the fries are iffy. After that, I went to my usual hallway spot and watched more of A Girl and Her Guard Dog. Like I said, saving thoughts for the actual video on that. Then I went to Earth History. And, I should mention, I have a shirt on that says sarcastic comment loading. And I'm pretty sure that, inspired my attitude today. Because I was in Earth History. And for starters, we're a group of 3, and we were down one person. So my mood was already, I was already upset. And so then, we're working out, what we're going to do for the presentation and whatnot. And then the professor comes over, and she's talking to us about these fossils and about our field trip to collect fossils and whatever. And she's like, so yeah, Joe, make sure that, you have people grab you good fossils. And I was like, they're just rocks. And she's like, well, no, they're not. They're a little different. And I'm like, no, they're rocks. And we literally went back and forth about how fossils are just rocks to me for 5 minutes. But I wasn't in a mean way. I just everybody in that room knows that I just view fossils as rocks and nothing more, nothing less. So So after class, I was going to try to go down to the tunnels, but the elevator appears to have been broken or something. So I had to go outside and find my way back here. I was a little lost, but we figured it out. So I came back here, and then I had my doctor's appointment. And she checked in. She's like, "How's the anxiety medication?" And I'm like, "It's not working." And so we changed it. Instead of me taking 5 milligrams twice a day, I'm taking 10 I'm taking 2 tablets before bed. So I'm gonna start that tomorrow, and then so I'm gonna meet with her in a couple weeks at like 8:50 in the morning on Tuesday. I'm not looking forward to that in the slightest. But I don't know, you do what you gotta do, I guess, unfortunately, even if I'm still mega skeptical of her. Let's see, I've got Athen on Friday, so that's exciting. Also, no JoJo this week, I don't think, so that's unfortunate. Let's see, so yeah, I had my appointment, and then I worked on my portion of the focus paper assignment for Earth History. We got that turned in pretty quick. Now we just have to finish the presentation, which we are presenting on Thursday. Let's see, what else? Tomorrow I have team projects, obviously. I think all we're doing tomorrow is practicing our presentation, so maybe I'll have time for breakfast. I'd like to go to breakfast, but we'll see. Overall, not a crazy day, but slightly more eventful than usual. Oh, I exercised. I'm gonna move in my chair, so this might creak, and if it doesn't, I'm very sorry. Okay. So I did my like boxing switch game. I did standing today. So I did it for about 30 minutes, and then the game was like, "Ooh, you should do this other like side thing really quick." And I realized like I had unlocked the new thing, so I was gonna do the new thing, but then I realized I didn't do the previous one, so I went and did the previous one, and that was like 8.5 minutes of more thing. So I did the boxing for almost 40 minutes. I burned, according to the magical calorie number, which I want to get one of those fitness thingies to like accurately track. According to the magic number, I burned like over 600 calories, so that's cool. My body was in severe pain, but that's cool. Yeah. Then I was just watching YouTube, and then like just kind of chilling. I'm currently working on my. I don't know. Wait, did I get it done? Let me see. I was working on my slides for our presentation. Well, the slides that I have to do, and then after that, I was just watching more of A Girl and Her Guard Dog. Okay, let me just say, this is like the one thing I'm going to say about the show so far. The main girl in this show gets the princess treatment, and oh my god, I'm so jealous. I want someone to do that to me. However, I know me and Royalty are like as polar opposites as can get, so I probably don't look like I deserve said treatment, but man, I want it. Then again, I know I'll never get it, but girl can dream. But I know realistically I'll never get it. No, I almost spiraled there for a minute. I almost started bringing up like, let's be real, all of a sudden I would complete my dream or do this or this. Man, I'm glad. Whoopsies. That almost turned into a spiral. I was trying to remain positive. Okay. Well, here, now I'm going to talk about something else that's not super positive, because I'm going to complain for like a split second. So, Trans Visibility Day, I love it. It's a great day. Approximately 1 year ago today, well, in like 10 minutes from now, because it was like an hour and 10 minutes from now, because it was like 11:59, I came out to my parents, which then, set everything else that set into motion. But like, I don't know how to feel about Trans Visibility Day, because like I said, okay, I like it, I feel positively about it. Just the one thing that gets me is it makes me sad that like I don't get to hear it from anybody, like Happy Trans Day, or like I don't get to hear from anyone. It bums me out. And I'm not counting the tweets on my Twitter feed that pop up that's like from some giant account that, and like somebody I follow like retweeted it, and it's like to everyone. I mean, sure, that kind of counts, but like no one I know tells me it. It makes me a little sad. I mean, I guess what are you gonna do? And the people who know that you're transgender are like your however many mutuals, and you only interact with like a handful, and then like your friends know and your parents know, but your parents are bigots. Oh, and also your bestie knows, but you can't talk to her for obvious reasons. Like my friends, it's like I assume they, I don't know. My brain is telling me they just don't know it's today. I don't know. I don't know. I just wish one person. I don't know. I wish somebody would. I'm sorry. That's stupid to forget I said anything. Oops. Sorry about that. That was stupid. Yeah. Forget I said literally any of that. Because I don't know. It's dumb to complain about that. It's stupid. It's a stupid thing to want. Anyway, I am going to wrap things up here. So as always, if you liked what you're listening to, hit like, leave feedback in the comments below, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to stay up to date on things I post. Follow me on Twitter if you feel some kind of link for that's in the description below. And as always, don't forget, your support means the world to me. I love you all. But most importantly, I'm just my bestie more than anyone else and anything else in the entire world. I cannot wait until I get to talk to her again and hang out with her and do stuff with her. Oh, and also, one more time. Happy Trans Visibility Day to everybody who identifies as trans in one way or another. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow with another ramble. Until then, bye.